Ah, hello guys, welcome back to another stream. Today we are streaming The Witcher Wild Hunt DLC Blood and Wine again. Unfortunately, yesterday my stream stopped suddenly and I didn't realize it, but I didn't do any major stuff. What I actually did was I I was looking for the master crafted Ursine armor, which is really pricey for me to buy, so I have to do some quest or maybe secondary quest first and get some money or kill some bastards, get their swords and sell them to her Tori or someone. Maybe I can get a good price around here. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. And without any further ado, we should start our stream. Crime simulator. Bro, what are these people making nowadays? Crime simulator teaching people how to do crime. God damn. How to pause stream in OBS. Alright, we cannot do that. Obviously. So that is gonna be a difficult task. Obviously. Let me just pop out the chat. Close this. Alright, alright. Alrighty. Hmm. Let's go. Yeah, we were looking into that guy's laboratory about the Witcher mutations that Trish told us about, and while looking for its laboratory, I stumbled upon an maze. These portals, which are quite bothersome. But before that, I need to search whether VSync is supported in Witcher 3. Is VSync supported in Witcher 3? Run in borderless window, they say. This is borderless window. Okay, we got the VSync. I don't know what is the problem with people with VSync. I quite find VSync to be a very good thing. Also, if triple buffering is enabled, there's no noticeable latency or FPS drops smooth as butter. Change your settings from full screen to borderless. All problems solved, no more tearing, safer all tabbing, better playing experience all around. It's either this or get yourself a G-Sync monitor. Uh, um, Alright, whatever, guys. We are working quite fine. So, about this, about this, we were having some issues here. The issue was that this lady is facing in the direction here. But if I go to that portal, it's useless as fuck. I'll show you. And the portal here, and the portal here, oh, that's the portal, right? See, if I go here, wow.
had his lab.
Wow! Wow! We did it on our own, guys. This was quite surprising. Monsters here. Oh, why did we fall? I need to get. Okay. Let's see. Scope.
Crystals. Should mount them in the megascope. Missing 2 crystals.
Two crystals.
Empty. Wonder who was kept in here.
All right.
Quite the library. Mostly tomes on mutations and genetics.
Ah! What the fuck? What the fuck? The fuck? 30 level, I should have been able to kill it. That's what happened, guys, when you play on the hardest difficulty. Let's just rest, replenish our we'll come back here. Okay. They do quite a lot damage, alright? Alright, chill dude, chill. Um, hmm. Maybe we need superior swallow, guys. Ah! Or decoction, maybe. Yeah, Yarden, insectoid oil. Do we have the insectoid oil? Uh, alchemy oils. Insectoid oil. Cursed oil. Vampire oil. Ogre oil. We don't have the insectoid oil. %25 attack power versus insectoids. Okay. What about decoctions? Oh, Al Ghul decoction. Adrenaline points are generated more quickly than normal until the first successful enemy attack. First successful enemy attack. Ah. All alchemy creations can be used one additional time. Akimara decoction. Damage dealt to foes regenerates vitality. Alright, this could help. During storms. Okay. Alright, let's see now. Let's save the game here. Now regenerate full health. And um um anything else we can do? Yes, we can do. I need to upgrade my armor with Quen gills. Why is there a potion here, bhai? What the fuck, yaar? Okay, we'll eat a cake if we go down, okay? Let's save the game here again. Now let's get that centipede's ass. Where was the cave? Before that, let me just check if we are streaming right properly. Yeah, we are. All right. Where was the cave? All right, I might die here. Alright. We did something wrong. We didn't use. I thought I could do it without decoction. I almost did, but you're done. It's a problem without Quen. Quen. We need regeneration, right? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow, wow, wow. R. Now instead of okay, one down. I said one down. Bro. I'm not using Yarden, bhai. Fuck it, bhai. I'll use Qued, bhai. I'll fucking use Qued now. What you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Wow.
Stench.
Oh, I told you guys. Fuck Yarden, bhai. Fuck Yarden. Yarden was only good in the second game when he used to, trap like fucking enemies. Now it's just a fucking, I don't know. I need some decoctions, yeah. I need some better decoctions and, you know, potions.
Come on.
Bro, nah. Nah, wait a minute. Let me just see if I've saved the game. No, I haven't. Almost got myself killed. Okay, we have saved the game. Wow, wow. Do I have to drink the decoction again, huh? Again and again. It's just day after day after day after. Holy crap. Holy crap. I mean, I think our game crashed, guys. Fucking hell. Couldn't be a better day, huh? Game crashing, dying to the centipedes. What else? महफिल में तेरी हम ना रहे जो गम तो नहीं कितनी दफा सुबह को तेरी आंगन में बैठे शाम Gal's maximum vitality is increased with each foe killed. This lasts until meditates of us. This is far better than Swallow, guys. What the fuck? This decoction is the best, guys. Best! Oh my god! We've been praying for times like these. The fuck? Mutated giant centipede albumin?
Mutated. Exactly what I was looking for. Now to get the machine up and running.
I think I should have came here later on. Okay, now for the investigation.
Just need to pick an entry.
The 18th of Yule, year 1102. Today I begin my great life's endeavor, one greater and more significant than any I have thus far undertaken, for it relates to me personally, to myself and my son. When 15 years passed, a beast of the forest assaulted me. A witcher came to my aid, saved my life. I could not know that for said salvation, I would in the end pay by relinquishing any say as to my own son's fate. Had I the skill to turn back time, I would have done so, and perished rather than surrender to the Witchers my only son. But as it was, on the day when Jerome was taken, I swore an oath on my honor that I would recover my son. Today, following years of research and preparation, I have at last devised a device that allows me to study mutations. If the gods in their goodness grant me but a bit of favor, I shall find a way to reverse said mutations and restore Jerome to a normal life.
So, Professor wasn't out to enhance Witcher mutations, wanted to reverse them. Wonder if he managed, and if there's anything in it for me.
Observation number 30. The mutations do not set in at once. Curiously, they do not develop over a span of time. Rather, for a mutation to progress towards completion, the appropriate mutagen must be applied continuously. The subject does not bear this well, But I found a way to make the mutations less taxing, invasive. To the mutagen base, I add the albumin of a mutated giant centipede egg. Stored in a glass terrarium, the eggs do not develop, remain small. The eggs themselves are a sight to behold. Mutated, they are luminescent, emitting a wondrous glow. I can only hope my addition of the albumin will produce no significant side effects. Time will tell.
Alright. I didn't understood anything of that. Fifth entry.
Years of experiments, research, sacrifice, all for naught. I have failed to achieve my defined objective. Each mutation I applied to my subjects proved ineffective when applied to Jerome. What I meant to cure him of his witcherism, that which I meant to restore to him a normal life, only deepened his mutations, further augmented his speed and strength, rendered him yet more inhuman.
Oh?
It seems my son must remain a witcher forever. I have failed. The time has come to abandon this place. Return home to Lydia. She may yet deign to take me back. The contraption and mutagens I leave here, let them wither and crumble, as did my dreams of regaining my son.
So the professor wanted to reverse the mutation's effects. Ended up deepening them. Stroke of luck for me. Could profit from his failure. Crystal for this entry's missing. Might be somewhere. Should look around. Crystal for this entry's missing. Might be somewhere. Should look around.
I can't get out of this dialogue.
So, Professor tried to neutralize the effects of Witcher mutations. Only managed to enhance them, though. Used the albumins of giant centipede eggs as his mutagen base. Need to go on an egg hunt. Guessing this man didn't come here willingly.
Alright. One crystal we have now, another crystal must be somewhere.
Preserved organs. Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up. Quite the library. Mostly tomes on mutations and genetics.
Anything else? Formula lesser mutagen transporter. Ah, there it is.
Crystals. Should mount them in the megascope. Missing 2 crystals. Just need to pick an entry.
Second entry.
Observation 22. Despite applying a surfeit of toxic substances, significantly more than usual, the subject displayed no symptoms of overdosing. I believe this to be an effect of the mutations. Thus, a minor success. This mutation should allow Jerome better to tolerate toxicity.
Hmm?
Observation 58. Sometimes failure is the catalyst for success. I've discovered a method by which one type of mutagen may be transmuted into another through the addition of certain ingredients. This is a great day for science. In addition, I observed that today's dose of mutagens brought the subject to the brink of death. He then suddenly awoke, revived, his strength renewed. Not wholly, of course, but he did in a sense come back from the edge of death. Whether this is attributable to his mutations or to pure coincidence cannot be ascertained. I must conduct further experiments.
Alright, boy, you was kinda selfish, no?
Seen enough.
Tormenting other people to cure your son is not the way. But your son is no. Well, I can't say anything about this. Get undressed and activate Maru's contraption.
Intriguing as machine Professor's mutagens might work on me as they did on his son. Well, time to find out.
New powers. All right. Let's go, maybe. Ain't no fucking way, bhai. This game is crashing out of nowhere. The fuck, bhai? Modding is kinda difficult, guys. If you want to play the game normally, play with vanilla mode. Oh! Only 3 out of 10 boys survive the trial of Grapsis and become witches. The rest die in agony.
Just
Observe. Observe. Whether this is a trip.
Seen enough.
Now let's save here.
Quite the library. Mostly tomes on mutations and genetics. Guessing this man didn't come here willingly. Preserved organs. Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up. Intriguing as machinery goes, mutagens might work on me as they did on his son.
Now let's just wear our costume back.
Power cell for portals. Feels dead. Maybe a sign will revive it.
What if I go back into it? All right. Came back into the laboratory. Holy shit! Holy shit! Fuck, I need to be somewhere cool, guys. I don't wanna. Huh, where's my house? Yes. Yes, now let's see what has happened to our body. Okay, what is this? Number of researched mutation necessary. Improve by researching mutations. Each stage unlocks an additional ability. Strengthens hypnosis. Hypnosis. Alright. We need 2 points. Sword attack deals 25% more damage to human opponents immune to counterattacks and monsters. In all other cases, an attacker's vitality deals in counter. Finisher. Researching mutations. All right. How do I research mutations? Hmm. How do I do that? Tosan. Go to Corvo Bianco. Everyone who has even a passing acquaintance with the Geralt of Rivia knows it was very rare for the Witcher to be paid before completing a contract. Retainers or down payments, however, were another story. Those would often be given him by the best of employers. Those who had no intention of backing out of their side of the bargain and who want the job done and done well above all else in this regard. Anna Henrietta stood out as one of the best employers Geralt ever had. Why is that, you ask, dear reader? Why? Because in exchange for agreeing to kill the beast, she gave Geralt the deed to the Corvo Bianco vineyard and promised further payment in gold as soon as Geralt completed the job. Say what you will about her, but no one can deny Anna Henrietta's generosity. Okay.
I've scissored my fingers into shreds.
Come on, Roach.
I'd rather be an eagle than a quail. Yes, I should, if I only could. I truly would.
Slow now.
I've scissored my fingers into shreds.
Welcome home, sir. I am Barnabas Basilfauti. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo of Corvo Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know, I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands. Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cutpurse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill. Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
This is all mine?
Fast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Wait, I should behave like a good person, no?
Yes, I come from a long line of majordomos. My father was a majordomo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to majordomo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
All right. Quite a woman she was.
Women and chaps. The more you beat them, the better they are.
The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
Okay.
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, It provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
And chops. The more you beat them, the better they are.
Croaked on him. But he didn't back out. No, sir.
Nice wow. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
Okay.
The days pass. The pile of work remains the same. Ket Peter.
Monsieur Bolius' wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
All right. This to chant under Nilfgaard, huh? Well, crowns are working here, so maybe it's already under Nilfgaard, but I don't see any Nilfgaard in here.
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
And what do you get for all that work? A crook in your back once you're on in years.
A witcher. We could use one around here.
Bruh, bitch, I'm your owner, bro. Shut the fuck up.
An eagle than a quail. Yes, I should.
Sorry,
Served as
sorry
an
for the word.
additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
I didn't mean that, guys. I
Work
didn't
make
mean
a
that.
fine stable for Roach.
Sorry, sorry.
Ket Peter's Coronata.
What did you say to me?
Good day, good day.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which...
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I was thinking I was here.
The days pass. The pile of work remains the same.
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. Though one must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
Think we should do some renovating.
Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Let's do some work on the house. The grounds be nice to improve. We'll discuss the rather broad some other topic now.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
5,000 crowns!
Need to think it over some.
I understand, of course. As the venerable Lady Eve Knibley would so quaintly put it, the rash oft contract rashes.
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.
Alrighty, guys. That is our house. Everything is not quite up to the mark right now, but as we make some money, we can it's like a memento of the second Witcher. I'll buy the boots also, but not right now. Weapon rack. Ah, such a good thing. Iris, we'll keep Iris here. Alright, alright. Place trophy. Place trophy. I can place trophies here. Alright. What else? What else? What is that? I don't know where did I get that picture from. Whatever. What kind of trophy? Rest here to gain bonuses? What the fuck? Bombs and potions gain an additional charge. Duration. What the fuck? 5% bonus to experience gain during combat. जाना भाई है क्या कर रहा है? Fuck
How
off.
might I be of
Think ever played Gwent so long.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Okay, what is up here? Oh, I can. What the fuck? Alright, I didn't expect that. Okay, now let's. No time for this, right? First off, need to go to Novigrad, or maybe I can find it here. Greater Guild. I would love to restore.
At the annual chivalric tourney. Surfing as patron this year, Lady Vivian.
Greetings.
What do you have on offer?
Do you have glyph stones? Yes, you do, but not the one I want. Okay. Can he craft? Okay, I already have done that. I need to do it on the pants now. And on the swords too. I think I have to go to Novigrad.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Best barrels around. Special discount on purchases of 10 or more.
Glory to Redania!